Sizzle season has finally arrived, and with all that comes a lot of changes, some of which I don't like. Matter of fact, a lot of these I don't like. Let's run down the list. The first one, which is carbon rollers. You swing, they roll faster by like a sixth of a second. Carbons do not roll, like ever. When does carbon ever roll? It never does. I mean, you could do that if you barely miss, but like, here's the thing. If you're running the good carbon, the one that everyone should be using, then you just do this. Boom, kill. Boom, kill. Boom, kill. Why would you ever roll? There's no reason. I mean, I guess it's okay if you, like, somehow miss a flick, but as you can see, it's, like, impossible to do. Like, this is the only time that you could do it. Like, this is a very situational thing. That is so situational. So the only time you would ever do this, oh no, I'm getting shot at, let me roll away. But like, hello, burst bomb. So like, why would you ever use that, you know? Octobrush. So, since it's now more ink efficient, it means you can paint more, which in turn means that you'll build special faster. Alright, so that's how fast it builds now. Very little downtime. It might not seem like much since it's only 7%. I had to run a main of Inksaver main. I would not run it now. That is the difference. And I needed that main saver, because this thing guzzles ink like crazy. Okay, so next thing, Snipe Rider. I don't main chargers, so I can't say much about this thing, but we'll go over to it. Reduce the amount of ink consumption by 13% and increase movement speed by 13%, so you'll see I'm moving a little bit faster. And you get about 3 full charges now. Is it enough? No, not at all. Not even by a long shot. It's barely enough. This thing is still pretty bad, all things considered. And it's not even because of the main weapon. Well, actually, no, scratch that. You can't store your charge, so, like, that's a lot more downtime. Because you have to charge it each time. That is a lot of downtime. And then the kit does not help it, because the sprinkler is useless for it. Tacticooler isn't going to help it. So, no. Still dead weapon. No, fix it. Give it more. Splash-O-Matic got a nerf, finally. It's the smallest one they could have ever given it, though. I don't know why. It is quite literally shortened forward ink spread from the point of impact by approximately 10%. So let me go over to this line real quick. That's a full stream. I don't see a difference. Oh wait, no, right here. But here's the thing, you keep shooting and then boom, it's painted. That's not even that much. So like, you didn't nerf it at all. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Sloshing machine. Oh, this poor weapon got butchered. Here's what they did to it. Alright, get ready for this. Get ready for this. Before, it used to be fast. What did they do to this poor thing? It's so slow now. I know it's only by like 5/60ths of a second. You have no idea how much that matters, though, because this affects everything for it. So, like, this affects its paint, so now it can't paint as well. This affects how much it's building special, so now it can't do that. It can't move as fast now, because guess what? It paints less. And it can't put out as much pressure. Because again, slow fire rate. Why? I understand that it was stupid with the hitbox. So nerf the hitbox. You didn't need to kill it like that. Yes, it's been in the meta. Yes, it's a really good Booyah Bomb weapon. I don't even like Sloshing Machine. I just think it was stupid and how, like, it didn't need that. Oh, and don't worry, we're not done with the insane amounts of nerfing going on. Oh, this poor chainsaw got butchered as well. I don't have any main savers, so get ready for this. One charge slash. That's it. You get like one. You get 1 out of 2 burst bombs. Have fun. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, barely 8. You used to get like over 10 before. Now you only get 8. Have fun with that. Oh, and don't worry, by the way, we're going to talk about this too. Because that's not all they nerfed. They narrowed the horizontal slashes by 14%. This is very splotchy. I don't agree with that, man. This one's good. This one's not. This is a very, very patchy, like, it's not consistent. But then again, you do just use the vertical for, like, you just vertical for painting, so. But then you gotta consider Zipcaster. That's it, a Zipcaster done. You get like nothing from it. 30% ink tank butchered. Why would you do that? I don't know. Maybe it's fair. I don't know. Maybe they wanted it to be more gear dependent. It's hard to say, but you're gonna need a main of Ink Saver if you want to make this work. Then we got special changes, which well, let's start with the worst one. They nerfed this thing by like a second and a half. You can't stamp for as long. That's all that one was. But did it really need it? It wasn't that good to begin with. And what makes it worse is it was nerfed more than Crab. What was the point? Actually, no, let's do Chump first. I want to show that off, because it's small, but I like it. I like what they did for this thing. It needs more, but like, you can change how far it goes now. And it also paints more when it lands. So now you have a little bit more, like, decision making with it. Because before it would always just go the furthest, and that sucked. Because sometimes you didn't want to put it way out there. I don't know why it wasn't like a feature at the start, but whatever. Tacticooler. Here's Tacticooler. Equip it. Yeah. Infinite Tacticooler, basically, for the entire round. Basically, like, what they did for both this and Ultra Stamp, they made it so if you equip the special power-up ability, like, it'll affect it more. They changed the curve on it, so. Then they have a couple changes to certain things, which I find really interesting. Options. Other. We have Color Lock. Do you want to play Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 3? That is literally all this is. Secondly, challenges. This pisses me off greatly. Why? Why would you lock it to 2 hours on random days why? Just why? This upsets me so much. You have no idea. I was excited for this. I was genuinely excited. Now, I'm disappointed. Thank you, Nintendo. They butchered the casual mode that I was excited for. The next thing they did was, you know how like you could jump from the tower? Why don't we just go straight to it? Because I can show the new maps too. Let's go straight over to Recon. Here's the 2 new maps. We are going to go to Barnacle and Dime on tower control. So, first off, I don't like this map already. Why? Because it's a frickin' Tetris piece. How How many do we need? Can we please stop getting Tetris pieces? The aesthetics are nice, I'll give it that, but Tetris, no more. I gotta say I do like the aesthetics though. They always nailed it every time. Layout wise, it is a map. I will give them that. It's a map. So they changed one thing about the tower. If you jump off, okay, well I just messed that up. You would get on the tower. You would jump off. You would hang on a wall. Anyone that super jumped to you would land on the tower. This was a Splatoon 1 strategy. It's been patched. You will never be able to do that again. So you would just jump straight to the tower every single time because that one person is just standing on a wall. They fixed a bug with Bubbler. It works. It can go through the grating. Finally. However, this is still stupid because now you can just double the duration since placing it directly on the tower would actually half the duration. Here's Bubbler on tower, by the way. Notice how fast that drains. It's going to die early. See? So, let's take a look at the map real quick. Because what I'm curious about is, how do you do rollouts on this map? Uninkable area right here. I don't like that. That is not very good. Got a rail here. Why do we have a rail? Wait, hold on. Hold on. So if I just do that, and then I get on the tower, no, come back. Okay, you can't do that. Okay, okay. It's kind of interesting that it goes straight to checkpoint 1, though. I'll have to actually play this in multiplayer to see if it's any good. It's another Tetris block, which we have like 12 of at this point. We have a sponge here to get back up, so that's nice. At least they're actually using that for once. I was kind of hoping we would have escalators going up to the second floor or something, but nope. I'll try not to complain though. I do like the aesthetic a lot. It's just, we could have had something different, you know? I want more Wahoo World maps. I know it sounds really cursed, considering Wahoo is like the worst thing ever according to competitive. But at least it was unique, you know? This doesn't have anything really setting it out to be different. Okay, now we get into the new weapons. I'm gonna show those off in a moment. Let's start with the one that I'm kind of interested in, the Anaki Nova. I have been playing Nova a little bit in my spare time, so when I heard this was getting a new kit, I was a little bit excited. I should jump back to spawn. I don't know why I jumped down here. Humpback looks pretty much the same, which isn't a bad thing. I do like Humpback. It's a very good stage in my opinion. Why is that? You actually have flank routes. That's something that most of these maps lack. Finally, I can actually go around the fight. It only took ages, but hey, progress. Only it's a Splatoon 2 map, so doesn't count. So Ink Mines and Ink Jet. I mean, I can see the mines kind of. I would have preferred that it got something like, I don't know, maybe like, not Burst Bomb. Burst Bomb is too obvious. Torpedo might have worked for it. Maybe give it something like Auto Bomb? I don't know. It has a whole, like, locating thing about it. Did they have to give it Inkjet? That is my question. Don't get me wrong, Inkjet is really good now. It's always been pretty good. I've just never been good at it. I respect anyone that is good at it. However, is Inkjet good enough for Nova? Because I don't see it. I don't see why they would give this jet. I've never seen Nova as, like, the type to go in, you know? It's always been kind of a hang-back weapon. It's support. I don't know what they want it to do with Inkjet is my question. Like, that's just my take, though. Let's talk about this thing, because I have some thoughts. Okay, this thing has me concerned. I know what you're thinking. But Matt, it's a Splatoon 1 kit. Why are you concerned about it? It's not that broken. It's point sensor and Kraken. That's not that good for it. After all, point sensor doesn't deal damage, it just locates. And Kraken is a close range thing. Yeah, here's the thing. If I get anyone... Here, let me set the scene for you. Let's say we're in the lead right now. I just kind of position over here for some reason, because I see them coming over here. They try and jump me over this thing. Oops, no. Kraken, bye-bye. Gone. Eliminated. You're dead. And then I go back. How do I know they're going that way? Point sensor. They can't hide. That's what I'm worried about. I don't think it's going to be busted and competitive. Don't mind. Like, it's not going to be a competitive thing. No, 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 no. This is going to be an annoying weapon, though. You're going to hate fighting it, because every time that you try and go in for it, it's going to pop Kraken. It's going to locate you, it knows you're coming, and then poop, go on. Done. Over with. And it can either just get out of jail free, or it can just kill you. And then if you think you can approach it, nope. Charged. That's the thing I'm worried about, because, like, it's basically, I don't care if you're close range. Get out of my life. That's the weapon. And that's what has me worried about it. Am I overreacting? Probably. I don't think I'll see it often. The times I do see it, I'm gonna hate it. And I'm gonna hate it pretty badly, because every time that I go in for it, it's gonna pop the stupid special. And I'm gonna be like, oh, come on, not this again. Every time. Tent. Okay. So, the deal with tent. Where's the checkpoints at? What on earth? What? So, you could either go the safe route, or you could just go the extra safe route, and just take it to your spawn. It'll say don't retreat, but like, then you just do this. And then you got like 10 seconds to put it on the podium. I don't know, that's a funky little path. Ooh. Ooh, no. You can get in their spawn like that. Ooh, that's... Oh god, you can go even further. Oh no. I got completely distracted because spawn camping. Hello. Oh no. Let's go back to 10 umbrella talk. This thing is busted. You can't kill it. You can't kill it. It just kills you. And mine has always been good for tent, so I'm glad they gave it back. I'm glad this thing finally got a good kit. Tent players are definitely happy. And I'm happy for them. It's gonna be annoying to fight it, but hey, I like tent. It's a hard weapon to master, because its damage sucks right now, and Nintendo butchered it for some reason in Splatoon 2. So, GG tent players, you got something. You got something to be happy about. It's so funny though, because like, you can just pop this, hi, kill, 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 done. They're just wasted, and then you pop the shield again. It's stupid. It's stupid, and I love it. Light Tetra Dualies. This is, So, this thing got Sprinkler again. Why did it get Sprinkler? I don't know. Main weapon's too good, I guess. Anyway, Zipcaster. On Tetras. These things have 4 rolls. And now you can grappling hook. I didn't show it off very good there, but trust me, you can just hook onto things now, and it's stupid. So like, zip, boop, bop, zip, boop, bop, zip. It's kind of dumb. I don't know how good it'll be, since it doesn't have momentum when you dodge roll midair. If they patch it so that's fixed, if it's a bug, it will be very, very good. And I mean very, very good. If it's not patched to have that, maybe it'll be okay. Here we go. Boop, boop. You zip straight down 2 rolls. That's it. Zipcaster. Not as fast on the first one. Not as fast at all. That's interesting. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm not gonna question it. This thing's just dead on arrival. H3D. It's basically just the cherry kit from Splatoon 1 though. 2 walls. Why? It's just gonna get shredded by like everything. Let's look at Rainmaker real quick. This doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, it's backwards. Oops. Only 1 checkpoint. Huh. And it's pretty direct. This weapon is not that good for Rainmaker. I've just realized. Ooh, no. You can't eat this. Oh boy. Oh. And your only alternative is to either go in another path that is uninkable, which is surprisingly actually a little bit faster, all things considered. Or you could go the long way, all the way around, stay in ink, have a little position where they will not be shooting at you because, you know, you have literally all these angles that they could fire it from. Or you could just, you know, go this direction like a sensible person. And then just have this block you so that they can't shoot you as bad. Like, why would you not? Why wouldn't you just go the long way? Yes, it'll take a longer, but like, a push that works is a push that works. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna pick the thing up, take it to the checkpoint, break it down, and then take it up here, and then oops, gotta go slow. That's like a single charger shot. You're done. Gone. Out of here. Instead, you take this route, which guess what? Puts you at a wall so the charger can't hit you. Then you could go over here, which again, weird angle. That's going to be hard for any sort of sniping weapon. And then again, just another area. Why would you not take this route? It makes no sense. I don't really want to take these into like a match. The bottom line is this is a pretty decent kit. I'll find it fun. It's okay. Beacons will help it, because you can jump to those. Super Chump is kind of fun for it. It's going to be okay. I don't know why people are complaining. This thing. This is a weapon. I'll give it that. Rapid Pro. It's a weapon. I don't know how to feel about it. So, Rapid Pro, it's a thing. I've never really liked it. I've never really cared for it. This doesn't help it at all. I've never liked Angle Shooter. I consider it one of the worst sub-weapons because it is the worst sub-weapon. Fight me on it. I don't care. I don't care if it paints well. I don't care if it does this. I don't care if it's cheap. It's a bad special. Or not special, sub. It's bad. I don't care if you can just kind of do it faster. And not only does it not match the reticle at all, notice how off-put it is. So like, here I am targeting the enemy. It bounces. So, that's annoying. I don't have much to say about this thing. I just don't think it's going to get a lot of help. Killer Whale is okay for it. It's not the best thing. But hey, chip damage. It's a thing. It can help, I guess. We'll show off this thing too, I guess, even though I've already talked about it. Yeah, you got the slippy rolls, you got the slippy tippy rolls and all that stuff. Yeah, you can jump. It's okay. You can roll on the way down. You get the dual squelcher when you dodge roll and everything. Like, it's okay. I don't really care for it though. We are running out of weapons really fast. Which means it's time for me to talk about the 4 new things that I want to. First thing is a roller. I mean, come on. I'm the roller guy. You already knew I was going to talk about this. First off, Big Swig. Got a new roller before Dynamo. What even? It's a good one, although I'm not going to complain. Inkstorm is fantastic for what it wants to do, which is paint, paint, paint. But then you got this. It can hit pretty far away, but guess what? So can this. Maybe not as far, sure. But, like, I guess it's just like a pocket E-liter. Yeah, that's basically what it is, a pocket E-liter that bounces off walls and can't kill unless you throw 3 of them, which players can heal from within the time frame that you can throw 3 of them. Oh boy. Ooh, that is certainly a weapon. All I know is that Inkstorm has basically just locked it as zones niche. You're just gonna use it to paint the zone. That's it. Here's why. Let me show you. You pop Storm, paint, 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 paint. Chip damage helps you kill. Boom, boom. That's all it is. I like it because it has an actual special that isn't vacuum. Don't get me wrong, I've liked the old Big Swig, but look, we gotta be honest here. Vacuum is just bad for it, and Splash Wall is somehow even worse than Marker. Because it just eats your entire ink tank. And sure, Vacuum helps protect your team a little bit, and you get a free shot at the end, but Inkstorm is literally so much better for it. It's not even funny. Now we gotta talk about the new weapons. I don't want to talk about this. Okay, fine. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about the... You can tell I don't like this thing. And it's for one reason. It's for one reason and one reason only. It's not because of the main weapon. Don't get me wrong. The main one is fine. I don't care. It paints well, but that's part of the problem for the actual issue. Can you guess what it is? It's the little icon in the top right. This stupid thing. I don't like this. Get rid of it. Kill missiles. No more. No more missiles. Delete this. You wanna know what makes it worse? Let me show you. 190. 190 points for special. Guess what? I don't have a lot of it equipped. But guess what? And then we just go painting. Doesn't matter how much. Boom, missiles. Wait for the cooldown. Any second now. Missiles. That took like no time. Yes, I know this is a very large area, but come on. Come on. What makes it worse is this can actually poke. This does not need a bomb. But even still, guess what this does have? Beacon. So guess what? Now you just have a reason to just jump in. And you know what makes it even funnier? Killed. Done. Gone. If you get good at it, you can just kill people. Like straight on the way down. It's like Roller. Which again, outclasses Roller. This just outclasses Flingza, because guess what? Now you have Beacon. Which also outclasses Crack-On. Because guess what? It is missiles and beacon. So congratulations. These two poor things got outclassed. At least when it comes to like very specific goals. Like if you're using beacons for like roller, just play Wiper. Or not Wiper, Diaper. Because it's a Deco Wiper. And I hate it and I want to throw it in the trash. If you're playing Flingza for missiles, just play Diaper. There you go. Done. Problem solved. Yeah, I don't like that thing. I don't like that thing at all. Now we talk the new weapons. S-Blast 92. Oh boy. Let me change into my normal kit. I do not like S-Blast 92. And it's not for the reason you think. Like, the grounded shot is okay. It's basically like range blaster. Matter of fact, I think I could do a comparison of them. Here is the S-Blast, and then here is Ranged Blaster, if I can go find it. And you're probably going to notice something. One is very fast, the other is not. And yes, this is in fact range blaster range. So, the only difference is the AoE. So like, if I just go ahead and just pop a shot here. 63. Versus, where is it? S-Blast 92. Wait a minute. What? What? So it's like barely a difference. Okay. Okay, well then. Rip Range Blaster, you have no reason to be played. I don't... There's no reason to play this. Suction Bomb just eats the ink tank. Echolocator, not Echolocator, Wave Breaker. Doesn't matter. Welcome to the new meta. This thing just kills it. Yeah, it has Sprinkler, but guess what Sprinkler can do? It can paint. So like... Oof. It basically has ranged blaster fire rate too, what even? And the white ink frames, which means that it can't like recover ink, that's better. So ranged blaster has no reason to be played. The shot is faster. The only thing it doesn't do is paint as well. The little shot at the end is barely a burst. But guess what? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You have a special that can paint. You have a freaking sprinkler that can paint. Yes, it will probably get you killed because you can get a bomb thrown at you while you're in the middle of the reef slider. It still paints. So who really cares? Like, okay. And then you basically have Luna range whenever you want to. You just jump. Oh, and if you're worried about if you can't do the long range mode, no, you can. It's like roller. Just shoot and then jump. So, congratulations, 92. You are officially the best blaster in the game. I congratulate you. You have earned it. And by earned it, I mean Rip Luna. I liked Luna. I don't have a reason to play Luna now, because this stupid thing exists. Which is why I fully believe it will be getting nerfed. Zipcaster eats the ink tank. Actually good kit, but now outclassed. I don't even know why you'd run this. This thing is Tri-Strike, but guess what? It's 200. And has Ink Mine, which isn't that good for it. This thing has Curling Bomb, which is okay for it. And it has Chump, which is okay for it. It's still Clash Blaster. You don't run Clash Blaster for killing. This is just support. But it's built for killing. So why? This thing has Trizooka and Splat Bomb. Again, built for killing. Not a killing weapon, though. It's kind of just promoting a bad habit with the newer players. Outclassed entirely. You would only use this for the combo with Wave Breaker, but even then, just run this. It's better, because you won't get run up on. This thing is Inkjet, but guess what? It got nerfed. It's 210 now. It has Torpedo, but, I mean, why would you want Torpedo on this thing when it can get shot down? Yeah, it's okay for poking, but guess what else can poke? You know, the blaster itself. You have decent range, you have AoE. You don't need Torpedo that much. Yeah, it can locate and it can paint a little bit, but again, you have AoE. You don't need that. This thing is already outclassed. This thing is terrible kit. Why would you ever run this? The only good weapon, Paintbrush. It's slow. It guzzles the ink tank when you use it a lot. But it just shoots out so much ink. So like... And you can still roll with it. So like... What I want to test though is this. Okay, you still get a little bit of damage if you like walk into it, but here's the thing. It doesn't have the invulnerability Ink Brush does, but what it does have is a really wide hitbox that does not let you run into the ink as often when you're rolling. So here, let me show you a line. Here's Octobrush. Here's Paintbrush. One is a little bit thicker than the other, and that little bit of thickness helps immensely. Also a wave breaker. One shot. It makes it a one shot. Dear God. Yeah, that's terrifying. Oh gosh. You had better react fast upon seeing this thing. This is getting nerfed. S-Blast is getting nerfed. I don't care what you say. If Stamper is getting nerfed by 30% ink consumption, and they're nerfing the sloshing machine to have such a slow fire rate, these two things are not surviving. I don't know. That's a tough one. You lose out on the range. That's the important part. But you get a much wider spread. I'm noticing that too. You get a wider spread. So like right here, I can hit both of them and technically kill both of them. Despite looking like a fan, cannot do that. It can hardly hit one of them. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and to finally wrap up everything, let's talk about the main thing. Some of you know the two weapons that I main, Junior and Splat Roller. These are the weapons that I main. Big Bubbler is on both of them. He got buffed to be huge, which you might have seen. And it's also tankier against specials now. So, what would I say this is worth? Like, what would I rate this? Probably the weakest season so far, no joke. Just straight up the worst one so far. I don't care that they buffed Big Bubbler. I don't care that Carbon Roller got a buff. I don't care that they brought a new brush. None of that matters to me. Because what we got instead was another limited time mode, which I was hyped for. We also got unfair nerfs to weapons. And finally, let's go over what they say, because they do leave a little message on what they wanted for Sloshing Machine, and I want to talk about that. What they say for Sloshing Machine is that they want the weapon to be able to fight only on, like, non-flat surfaces. Not exactly the most vertical map in comparison to something like Humpback, because this has a lot of different terrain. This is flat. Like, you can't say you don't want it to fight on flat surfaces. Because where are the non-flat surfaces? The entire thing is flat. You made the maps. If you don't want it fighting on flat surfaces, don't make flat maps. It's not hard. Oh my god, I've been going for so long the map's updated. I guess that's a good time to draw it then. Yeah. Okay. So that's my thoughts. I'm absolutely ranting. I don't care. I'm salty. Give me back my challenges 24/7. Let me have fun. That's all I want. I don't even care about the rest. Just give me challenges, and I will forgive you.